across the lane where Johnson is. They'll reset with Wamehainer to Rudd. Now to Johnson. Vanna cuts across the lane, gets the pass. Lepper playing the high post. Banta with 2 men on him, lobs it up. Derek Banta has 4 points, and the Devils lead 18-11. The number 2 team in Class AA basketball. Lob into Robinson, who goes up and gets it and nearly gets the basket. Good rebound on the weak side by White. Rejected. Ball on the end line. Swatted out off the fingertip of Pulliam.
So far, Quincy High School has had 8 rebounds, Rock Island 7, in a very action-packed first 10 minutes of the ball game.
We'll see what it is in the last game. Each team scored 8 points apiece in the second quarter. Lepper, count it. Robinson picks up foul number 1.
Tom Kareem Abdul-Lepper here with the baby hook. First time we've seen that this year.
I don't think the way we watched both of these teams warm up that there was any question that Quincy would be the more aggressive team coming out. Not taking anything away from Rock Island, but the Devils, much more intensity on their expression at least.
21-11, Quincy High School. I don't think many people expected Quincy High to be able to race out to an early lead, a 10-point lead at this point of the ball game.
Thanks to Tom Lepper, who converts on the 3-point play, averages 4 and has 7 in this ball game. Anderson, 3-pointer. Jack Anderson, and it's 21-14 with 6:17 left to go in the first half.
Rock Island can score so many points in a hurry. Quincy High School tied at 29 early in the fourth quarter in the first game up at Rock Island, and in about a 2-minute time, it was a 10-point ball game. Rock Island just exploded on them, mostly from their defense.
That's Wamehainer. Loose man on the baseline is Rudd. Duncan Reed is up off the bench and walking to the end of the Rock Island bench. Ball nearly kicked by Rudd, no call. Banta tipped out of bounds. Nice play by White. And the Devils get it on the baseline.
These teams know each other so well. They run each other's offense for them. And on the passes, they know where the ball is going.
Wamehainer misses his second 3-pointer. Lepper gets the rebound and gets fouled by Robinson. That's Robinson's second personal foul. Technical foul is called on Chris Allison.
We have a big chance for Quincy High School to really pad the lead here. They're going to have a 1-and-1 free throw opportunity. Then they get the ball back because of the technical foul and the technical foul shot. So a chance now for Quincy High School to get quite a few points.
I'm not sure the Lepper doesn't get 2 shots here, Steve.
Well, he wasn't up in the air yet on the shot, but based on the earlier call, I would say you may be right. They may call shooting.
Possibility. The officials, Joe Thompson, the shorter of the two.
2 shots for Tom Lepper.
John Hendricks with the basketball. Chris Lepper, 72% free throw shooter, has hit 3 of 3 tonight. Make it 4 points.
Tom
He's the
Lepper,
second best free throw shooter on the Quincy High School team. Unusual for a big guy.
That's right, Tom Lepper, quickly coming of age as a sophomore for Quincy High School.
Now the reason they make the switch is because in the during the week, during practice, Banta was the best free throw shooter for Quincy High School during practice. Banta has 5 now, 3 in this quarter. Second free throw shooter. Rock Island in trouble early. Quincy High School 25, Rock Island 14.
Yeah, we're talking about a team here that has finished 4th in the state tournament each of the past 2 seasons. A young ball club, but one that knows how to come back from adversity, so don't count them out yet.
Backdoor Wamehainer had to stay away from Pulliam. Rebound by Lepper was no good, and the foul is charged to Wamehainer.
Nice backdoor cut by Wamehainer. He had to put the ball high off the glass that time because of the great defense by Rock Island. Lepper with another rebound, but then Wamehainer coming back from inbounds on the foul.
Both coaches were off the bench there briefly. 25-14, Devils on top. Rock Island with the basketball. White travels. So Quincy High School missing the opportunity after the technical gift and the ball possession. now Rock Island turning it over.
Jerry Leggett just now doing his Richard Nixon impression on the bench, calling out the flag.
Wamehater to Bandit. Back out to Johnson at the free throw line with the jumper. 4 for Johnson. Quickly down to Pulliam. Tony outside to Allison. Now to White. Pulliam wants that shot. Good D by Wamehater. Kick it back in the corner. Here's a three-pointer by White.
An NBA three-pointer that time by White. It's nothing unusual for White to do that. He's averaging 18.5 points a game.
Their leading scorer has his first 3 points of the ball game, and the Devils lead 27-17. 4.5 left to go. First half. We're in the second quarter. There's a whistle inside. The foul call goes against Lepper. Lepper pushing Pulliam out inside, picks up his first personal foul. This is the 13th foul on Quincy High School.
Lepper trying to get position inside. He's a big kid, a big strong kid. It doesn't take much for it to make it look as if he was doing a lot of pushing. But anytime inside, you could call a trip foul almost every trip down the court on people trying to get offensive and defensive position in the lane. But he did commit the foul that time.
White wanted that three-pointer. Now Allison will get it. Little long, good offensive rebound. That one by Donnie White, who has 5. White goes inside for Rock Island, and now it's 27-19. Devils by 8. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Johnson with the fake into the lane. Tip, controlled by Lepper. Lepper with 11 is the leading scorer in the ball game, a sophomore.
This is the best game of his career right here.
6'8" sophomore. Anderson, White.
Well, Rock Island doesn't want to do that every time down the court.
Rebound was to Johnson out to Wamehater, and Wamehater threw it past Vanna for the turnover.
I mean, it's awful early in the game to be shooting a three-pointer 2 out of 3 times down the court. They're a very good ball club, and they will score off their offense if they're patient.
Rock Island can cut it to 8 or 7 with the three-pointer here, but as Steve Luton points out, maybe an ill-advised shot. That one is not, however, as Anderson drills it from the corner. It's a three-pointer, and now it is a 7-point Quincy High lead.
Don't shoot it, don't shoot it, don't shoot it. Good shot.
Wamehater sets it up to Rudd. Bantha. Wamehater, double team. Wamehater in this ballgame only has 2 points. Allison outside, Anderson inside, kicks it off but walks. Nice play by Anderson, but with the extra step.
5th turnover so far for Rock Island. Quincy High School right now with 4.
Lepper comes out to a huge hand, and he's replaced by Chris Wilper. Wilper averages 5.
Tony Bender.
3 from the field in the first game.
Tony Bender about to come in the lineup for Rock Island.
29-22. Devils on top. 2.5 left. Ball tipped away, but Rudd comes up with it and drills it. Rudd was set. (31-22). And both teams now have scored more points in this quarter. Allison with the three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound. Both teams have scored more points in the second quarter of this game than either team did in the second quarter of the first game.
They're about 3/4 of the way to the final score of the game up at Rock
exactly
Island.
Right. Totally different ballgame. Bantha.
Bannon was moving on a shot that time.
Defense back there by Wamehater. But White takes it in. He has 7 points all in this quarter. And it's 31-24. That's Johnson. Rudd on the drive, stripped from behind by Anderson. What a nice play by Anderson to strip the ball.
Oh, he reached around Rudd as he was going up for the shot, got his hand on the ball, and almost had enough time to get the ball and make the save down here in the corner. Outstanding defense by Anderson.
Rudd looking, better fire it. Nearly took too long. Wamehater now.
Look for Quincy High School to be very, very patient next 2 trips down the court on offense.
Rudd, 2-point jumper. 8. 4 in each quarter. Bender in the ball game. Tony Bender, a 6'2 junior, number 25, averaging 4.5. Devils lead 33-24. 55 seconds left to go in the second quarter. VC is also into the ball game. I beg your pardon. That's not right. Check that in a second. Tipped away by Wilper. Foul is called on Tim Bragg, number 32. Bragg is a 6'3 senior and picks up his first personal foul.
41 seconds left in the half. Quincy High going back to the free throw line. They've been very good at the free throw line so far in the ball game. Chris Wilper with a big steal on defense right there. You don't normally expect Chris Wilper to be able to make that kind of move on defense. He isn't the quickest player on the court, but he had good position and anticipated the ball.
Devils can get it back to double figures. Tipped by Johnson, no good. Rebound, Johnson. Back up, no good. Wilper tried it the second time. Devils aggressive on the offensive board. 30 seconds left to go, Devils by 9. Allison looks at Duncan Reed, who shouts the instructions from the other end of the court. Pulliam and the Devils are matching up man-to-man. White, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Bender, three-pointer. 2 seconds. That's the way the half ends with Quincy High School on top. 33-24.
Listen to the crowd. The Blue Devil fans having a great time at this ball game so far. They're up by 9 points, but it's a long, long second half.
The surprise in the first half is simply that Tom Lepper has 11 points. And this is the biggest game he's had, and it's only half over.
Oh, it sure is. And he didn't play at Rock Island. That's a big difference between the two contests up there about 3 weeks ago and the contest here. We'll talk about that after this break.
We'll take a break and come back. We're at halftime. Quincy High School 33, Rock Island High School 24 on WGEM and KWQC.